The talk of the town has been centered around the Switch 2 and its price. Not only that, but the games that are going to be coming with it. So today I'm going to have to ask you guys to join me on this journey to figure out why the Switch 2 and its games are so damn expensive. So without further ado, let's break that all down. Up next. What's going on, guys? It's Kalo, and I'm here to give you the lowdown on all things gaming. And if you're new here, feel free to subscribe to this channel for weekly video game news content. Drop a like on the video, and welcome to the Level Up. So this week would have been the week where here in the United States, we would have all been fighting for a Nintendo Switch 2. But because of tariffs and because of the global economy, well, it's looking like that ain't happening. So a lot of people are talking about the Switch 2 and its high prices, and why is it so much? It's a console that can't do anything. And for that, I'm gonna say, hold up, I think it's okay. Now you guys know me, I kind of justified the price. I'm not enjoying the high price of $450, $500 with that bundle. But again, I think the console's more than capable. The simple reason why this console and its games cost a lot of money are the tariffs, manufacturing costs, and of course the competition. Now, sometime last week I did do a video talking about the Switch 2 prices for the console, but today I kind of wanted to talk about Mario Kart World and dissect that game a little further. Now, as we all know, this is going to be an open world kind of Mario Kart, and it's going to be something like Forza Horizon 5. And as we all know, the news broke recently, Mario Kart World will cost around $80 US. This is where conversation around this game kind of picked up, mainly because we all thought GTA 6 was going to be the game that drove up the prices of gaming. But alas, it turns out to be Mario Kart, and he wants more coins from you. Now, me personally, the increase in price for games, let alone if it's a Nintendo game, it's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. I mean, as early as last year, conversations around GTA 6 being $100 were very real. And are we all kind of forgetting that PlayStation released the PS5 Pro at $700? Yeah, let's keep that same energy. But for Mario Kart World, I kind of have a working theory as why this game is $80. And again, part of that is tariffs, but I think there's more here to the game itself. Now we are getting this direct on April 17th, diving into more of Mario Kart World, and you kind of think, why are we doing that since they held that Treehouse event recently, where they showed off a lot of the game's mechanics? And again, whenever you talk about Mario Kart, you're like, what else is there to learn outside of it's an open world now? Well, this is where things, at least to me, kind of get interesting for Mario Kart World, mainly because, again, it's an open world game. That leaves a lot of meat on the table. In that regard, I'm kind of cluing into the fact that, again, this game could be a live service game. And no, not in the way you're thinking. Again, this is a major case of the what ifs, but what if Mario Kart World does release at that $80 price tag? And what if we get to that April 17th direct, and suddenly we get the information we all so desperately needed? Now, while predicting a lot of things for the Switch 2, I kind of floated the idea out there that the next Mario Kart can and probably should be a live service game. And by live service game, I think it should just be the platform that Mario Kart exists on, and then Nintendo can constantly come back to it and kind of expand the game by adding more racers, more karts, and more maps. This is where the open world nature of World, no pun intended, kinda comes into play here. Nintendo has this base platform of this massive open world that interconnects, along with the aspects of multiplayer where you can kinda drive around and free roam with your friends, and suddenly, Mario Kart becomes a platform that's more than just racing. Let's not forget all of these racers are gonna have different costumes, and we do assume more karts will be added to the game later down the road. What if that $80 price point includes all of the other stuff that will be coming later down the line? I don't know, it's food for thought. Now, if you told me Mario Kart World releases at $80, but 4 or 5 years down the line we're gonna be getting that consistent flow of content, then suddenly that price tag makes a lot of sense. To me, I think if Nintendo does the right thing, I know that's asking them a lot to do, but if Nintendo releases this game with a bunch of content that does follow that's simply included in the base game, then I can justify it being $80. And I don't know, it's simply fishy to me that we got the treehouse diving into the mechanics of the game, and we're getting another direct on April 17th talking about the game further. It's like, what else is there to talk about? I don't know, I just kind of figured I'd make this video because it was sitting in my mind and I have no one to talk to besides you guys about this, so you're gonna suffer my wrath of the yap. But with all that being said, I'm gonna pass it off to you guys. What do you think about this possibility of Mario Kart World being a live service game where things constantly get added to the game when you already paid the $80? But that about does it here. I've been K-Lo, I gave you the lowdown on all things gaming, and if you're new here, feel free to subscribe to this channel for weekly video game news content, drop a like on the video, and this has been the Level Up.